What is going on, guys? I want to show you in this video how I was able to make $1,260 trading Tesla today. It wasn't a quick trade. As you can see, I have been entering the trade at 10:42 this morning and I exited 9 minutes before the market closed at 3:51. I bought 12 contracts at 8,340 dollars, and I sold it at 9,600. So that was a great trade. I paid $7 per share, so $700 per contract. Actually, I was able to fill the quantity at 695, and I sold it at $8 per share. So that was great trade, and I'm going to show you how I entered the trade, my thought process, and how I exited. And let's dive in. Okay, guys, there we are. This is Tesla on the 15 minutes time frame, and I'm gonna just zoom in the portion that suits the purpose of the video today. So I entered the trade at 10:42. 10:42 is basically right here. And let me zoom in a little bit more. So right here, that's when I entered the trade. What was my thought process? Well, Tesla made a high here, and I noticed that here the high, the same level, got sold. So that told me that there was some weaknesses here. And then I noticed a red candle, and then I noticed that the price went back up, but then it got sold. So that's when I entered the trade. Reason number one, the price got sold at this level. Reason number two, 5 days double exponential moving average, the white line here, start to cross to the bears below the 20 days moving average. So that was another sign of weakness. And the other thing that I was noticing is that the MACD was going flat. It made a almost like a double top here, I want to say, right here and right here. And then it started to go down a little bit. And also I said, well, the MACD looks like it's going to cross to the bears. Moreover, I noticed that the RSI was overbought here and it's made a lower high here. It started to go down, the RSI. Start to go down. So all the signs were pointing for some bearish movements. And that's why I entered a bearish position. There it is. So as you can see, the trade wasn't quick because um, basically the price was flat all day. So it was trading in this range and literally, hasn't done anything for most of the day. In fact, for pretty much all afternoon, I thought, well, this trade I'm either gonna take a small loss or I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna break even. I'm not gonna make any money. Why didn't I exit the trade? Well, here was again trading in this chop box, but I got some more bearishness because the MACD crossed to the bears, as you can see here. The RSI kept going down, as you can see here, kept going down. And also the 20 days moving average that you can see here, the 20 days moving average crossed below the 50 days moving average. So everything was telling me that most likely we were going to see some downside. And of course, when it came to almost 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock, I noticed that the 5 days moving average started to go up, crossed to the bulls, crossed above the 20 days moving average, and I'm like, maybe the price is going to go even higher and that's when my stop loss is going to trigger. So my stop loss was literally here, and as you can see here, when the price went slightly above, and in fact over here I moved my stop loss a little bit higher. I said, look, I'm going to take some more risk, but everything is pointing down, so I don't think that the this trade, the price action is going to go too high. And sure enough, it touched the 50 days moving average. It didn't go much higher. Here it got sold and then it started to go down again in this range. And at some point over here around 2:30, I said, well, I'm getting short in time because I'm not going to hold this position overnight. I need to sell it before the market close. So what should I do? I was really waiting and I was checking all the indicators, right? And sure enough, at this time, so we're talking about 2:30, yeah, 2:30, around 2:30 over here. I checked again my indicators, and I was looking at the 20 days moving average and the 50, and they were crossed to the bears. The 5 days moving average was below the 20 days, so I said, okay, there has to be some bearishness. And I looked at the MACD. The MACD just kept going down. It's just the price was stable, but the MACD, kept pointing down till here. And same thing happened with the RSI. RSI, I mean, was just straight down. So I said I'm gonna stay in the trade for a little bit longer and see what happens. And sure enough, came almost 3 o'clock. I had this big red candle with the price that went below the 20, below the 5 days moving average, and I said, okay, there it is. And I wanted to exit the trade over here, but I missed the opportunity, and then I got this bounce over here, and at this point I was profiting, but not that much, and I said, well, hopefully Fibonacci is going to help me. So I looked here and I said, okay, this is my high, this level is my low, and this is my high. And I said, well, the price broke below this low here, and so I draw my Fibonacci, and I was expecting the price action or the price to go to the 100 level, the 100% level, which was 119. And I think I sold I think I sold over here. No, this is 4 o'clock, so I sold it here. Yes, 355. I believe I sold in this candle here between 350 and 355. That's when I sold. So the price went down, and I set my automatic sell, and it triggered, and I was very happy with my profit. There is one other thing that I was checking when I was in doubt during the day, which is the 15 minutes time frame. Let me remove this. In the 15 minutes time frame during the day, it gave me some positivity for my bearish trade. And the reason is that even on this bounce, the 5 days moving average was still below the 20. So when it bounced here, I said, well, probably is going to go and touch the 20 days moving average, and then it's going to go down. So I said, well, if the 5 days moving average doesn't cross on the 15 minutes time frame above the 20 days moving average, I'm going to stay in the trade. And sure enough, it touched the 20 days, went a little bit above, and then we had this big candle, 5 days moving average pointing down, crossing below the 50 days moving average. And then here we had also another crossing, the 20 days moving average crossing below the 50 days moving average. And that's when I said, okay, the trade is bearish, and I'm just going to follow Fibonacci, and I'm going to sell at 100% move. And that's what happened. Sure enough, MACD was bearish on the 15 minutes time frame as well, and RSI was going down on the 15 minutes time frame as well. Now, why did I enter a bearish trade this morning in Tesla? Well, how many times did I tell you that when the price is far away or far above or far below either the bottom line or the top line of the linear regression channel 50, usually the price gets sucked back into the channel. So when it went this far away from the channel, I said, well, this is going to sign my top, and most likely the price is going to kind of go closer to the top line here on my of my trade, of my channel. Sorry. So my trade was positive. I made 15% net profit in basically one day, which is great. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a like, subscribe, and we'll talk probably later with an analysis on SPY and other stocks. Have a good